The focus of this lesson is on converting between logarithmic and exponential form. So if you're given a logarithm, you could rewrite it in an equivalent way that's an exponential form, and vice versa. If you're given an exponential form equation, you can rewrite it into a logarithmic equation that's also equivalent. So since a logarithm has an equivalent exponential form and vice versa, you should be able to convert from one form to the other, and that's what this video is about. So we're going to start off with an equation that is in exponential form. So we have 3 to the x is 5. Well, 3 is your base, x is your exponent, and then that is equivalent to 5. So if you're going to write the equivalent logarithm, you would write log, and then whatever your base is, and then what you take the log of was your answer in the exponential problem, so in this case 5, and then your logarithm, the whole thing, is equivalent to your exponent, because your logarithm is your exponent. And so your base is 3, your log is equivalent to your exponent, and you're taking the log of 5. So that's how you convert. And then, and so I've seen it like where people kind of draw a circle like this to signify what's going on. That's fine and all if you're written in this order, but otherwise that might be misleading, so just keep that in mind. If you want to convert a logarithm to exponential form, you start with your base, which is 1/5, raise it to your power. Well, your power is whatever your log is equivalent to, so in this case -1 equals what you were taking the log of, which is 5. So taking a logarithm and writing it in terms of its equivalent exponential form is 1/5 to the -1 is 5. So these are equivalent. We have what we call the common log. So you can see here that the log has base 1/5. Sometimes you'll see a logarithm without a base. If that is the case, just know that the base is 10. So if you have y equals log of x and you want the equivalent exponential form, you have to know who your base is. So because I can't see the base, I know the base to be 10, and then I need to raise it to my power, which is what my log is equal to, so in this case y equals what I was taking the log of, so my x. So 10 to the y is x is the equivalent exponential form for a common log. And then the same is true for a natural log. It's rewritten. Instead of it saying log of x, it says ln of x, which is natural log of x. So if you see that, you know right away the base is e. So if you have y equals the natural log of x, the equivalent form would be base e raised to your power, which is y, equals x. So e to the y is x. That's the equivalent exponential form for a natural log.